Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm making a quick video per request from Ralph because he asked me how I fix the headlight on my Engwe here. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an engineer of any kind. I'm not affiliated with Engwe at all. I mostly did this out of trial and error because their customer service is non-existent. So I think this might be useful for Engwe riders because I've seen in my comments that this is a pretty common issue with the bike, that the headlights just don't work. And I'm a firm believer in working from easiest to hardest. So if you don't have to take anything apart, I wouldn't do so. And I didn't have to do anything really special to fix mine. I just noticed that it kind of worked one day. So that's what this video is about. Okay, so as you can see, my headlight is turned on here. Now, I apologize, I can't give you a step-by-step verbatim of how exactly I fix my headlight because I tried to reverse engineer this light to not work again, but it just simply wants to work. Maybe that's good news for you, but I can tell you what I did was very, very easy. Now, first off, you want to make sure your headlights are on. I don't know if the dynamic range on this little camera here can allow you to see, but indeed my headlights are on. If they're not, press the up arrow right here. Now they're off, and I'm gonna turn them back on for the sake of this video. So I turned my headlights on, and then what I did was I just followed this little cord right here, and you see there's this little coil. I don't know what the technical term is, but I just unraveled it until it was off, and then my cord was hugging the rest of them. See, a little bit too tight, like that. See how my headlights turned off? So what I did was I just simply unraveled the cords a little bit, and it worked for me. So what I found was because my wire was a little bit too tight, that was suffocating whatever electrics from not reaching the motors. I don't know the technical terms, I apologize. But point being is I loosened the cord, now my headlights work at all times. But again, I do have a backup because I still don't completely trust the Engwe system and the customer service just won't reply to me. So first things first, try to uncoil this a little bit. And if that doesn't work, you're gonna have to go to plan B and check to see if your fuse in the back is hooked up, and we'll do that next. Also, I would advise you try to do this little trick because it doesn't require tools, any splicing, hacking, or cutting of your bike, because I want to avoid that at all costs, as should you. And I don't know where your wire is going to be too tight or if there's any tension anywhere else on your line. But for me, my tension was way tight up here, so I just loosened it a bit, and I left some play up here to where if I turn the bike left or right, you can see it's not really succumbing or choking on anything. There's just enough play for this wire to move around freely. Now, option D is one that I really hope none of you have to resort to, but that's opening up the bike. So be sure your bike's turned off, number one. We don't want to get fried here, so make sure we can take our battery out, turn it all the way to the right. Pop this open, key out. Now we open her up. So we got the bike open. Let me go ahead and set it down like a normal person to make sure. All right, so now the bike's open. Let me go ahead and do some jujitsu with it. Well, the battery's out. So for this part, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. I'm just going to use mine on my Swiss. If it has to come to this, we'll have to unscrew the back here, which I've read in the comments some people have had to do with their headlight. They've had to do some splicing of wires, and that's a little bit above my pay grade. I'm not willing to do that because I don't trust myself with it, and I'm just going to buy a spare headlight, which I did at that point. What you want to do is you want to follow the headlight cord right here. Da 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 da. Just follow this. follow it all the way to your box. And here you can take a look to see if everything is connected. And if it isn't, connect it. Personally, if it looks connected but your headlight's not working and you've had to resort to option D already, I would simply unplug your headlight cable and plug it back in. See if that worked. So just to wrap things up, I would first try to uncoil your headlight wire from the batch just a little bit, see if that works. Loosen it up so there's a little bit more play and it doesn't get the electricity cut off to the headlight. That doesn't work. Try option D, which is going back into the fuse box, making sure it's connected there. All else fails, it's in your hands because Engwe just doesn't seem to care. I'd opt to just go to Amazon and buy a cheap bike headlight and put it on your handlebars, just so you have that option. But yeah, that's about it. Sorry, I'm not going to show you how to splice because I don't trust myself doing that. And my headlight works at this point, so it's not very, very practical of me to do so. We have a few more ride-along videos in the coming weeks. I took this thing off-road and had a whole lot of fun. Got it real dirty, so we'll do another cleanup video. And yes, that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. It's awesome seeing this channel grow. And again, this is going to be my fun crap posting page. So stick around if you want to just see random other content too. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.